Die legendariese, ek wonder of daar so 'n woord in Afrikaans is. The legendary Cathy Raven, the Rooibos Tea Blues. Sy's nou hier so saam met my. Lovely to see you, my darling.
How's it going? Thanks for having us.
Yeah, nice to have you here. And I've been following you for years now. How long have you been in the music business? Without giving your age away?
I don't mind giving my age away, hey? I don't have that girl thing. I'm 46. I've been in the music business since I was 6. Well, not really. My daddy was a musician. So he used to make me sing for people who came to visit, which I hated. I was a very shy kid. I used to run with my cat, Benoni, Boxbook, you know. Keep cat under the arm. When I knew there were visitors, else Dad was gonna, Crow Raven, the blues guy, was gonna put me on the table and make me sing. And I hated it.
So at school.
So that's a long time ago, right?
That is a long time ago.
But it took until my 20s to actually start wanting to do it for myself, when I'd built up a little bit of confidence, you know.
At school, did you know then, I mean, you were young when you got into the music scene, but did you, and the people around you, all your friends, did they always follow you around? Because you know when you sing, people love people that sing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And sport, were you involved with sport?
I tried not to be, hey Bonnie? I really didn't like sport, but I had legs from here to Zimbabwe, so they made me run and do hurdles and stuff, but I would always try and get out of it and go and do naughty things and play music rather.
Do you want to tell me a bit about your dad, very famous musician out of South Africa as well? He recorded on the Lekker label, right?
Yeah. That he recorded under the name, the AKA Bill Grant, with Lekker, and I think he was the first really cool crooner in South Africa. He did like, you know, things like, oh baby you send me, and he had these backing vocalists, these mamas from Soweto who sang these beautiful harmonies, you know. That was like, oh man, and that was when there were jukeboxes.
So you went on tour with him as well.
Yeah.
What was it like backstage? You knew your dad's going to go on stage.
Yeah.
Were you up to naughty things backstage or not? Were you proud of your daddy singing?
Yeah, we were best buddies, man. I love my dad. And he taught me everything I knew about music to start off with, you know. I smoked. I've stopped smoking cigarettes. And he always used to, go on at me. Don't smoke, you're going to mess up your voice, don't smoke. So there was that thing. But other than that, we were like best buds. And he had a record label. He was partners in a record label called Hit City Records. Recorded Blondie Makene and Alec Arm and Mercy Pakela. So that was my first job in the industry actually when I was like 18 or 19. I didn't study. I studied in the studio, with the artists, going to SABC3, doing their makeup, and then slowly getting dragged into the studio to sing and stuff with the guys.
I also heard you were a receptionist there.
Yeah.
And a bit of makeup, so a good all-rounder.
Yeah.
It's the only way to get into the music business.
Yeah,
you learn a lot, don't you?
It's so much fun because I'd go to the SABC, do that because I'm an artist as well. I'm a fine artist, so the makeup that was done in those days on our TV, I'm sorry to say, was absolutely awful. So I would go with our artists to the studio and do their makeup, or let the guys do their makeup, then fix it, and then they would go on, you know. Yeah.
Do you remember any of the famous people that you did makeup for them? Was Jan Kruiwagen daar geweest?
Nee, ek het nie. I didn't do his makeup. I did Rina Higu, Guy Korsten, Brenda Fassie. I did a whole lot of hers. That's when I was doing pro, because that job at the record company led to pro makeup on movies and music videos. Brenda was the most amazing.
She's wild. She was a real rock star in her day.
She was a wild child, yeah. She always wanted to buy me things. No, Kath, you can't drive that car, man. Let me buy you a car, a real car. I'd be like, no, Brenda, you can't buy me a car.
Did you ever perform with Brenda?
She invited me on tour with her when I was a teenager. And we were busy negotiating. And I didn't really get on with her manager so well. He was a bit of an...
We can edit that out, don't bro? A-hole,
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, he wasn't a very nice guy. So him and her, yeah, we never.
So your new CD, Cathy Raven, the Rooibos Tea Blues. We're going to find out exactly where that title comes from because that top you're wearing looks very Rooibos to me.
Yeah.
Ben Amato's here as well. What is the song you're going to do? It is from the CD. You're going to perform this for us now. What is the song called?
The first song we're going to do is called The Born Free. It's a tribute. It was written just after Tata Madiba passed. I didn't know it was a tribute to him until we'd played it out live a few times, and then the last verse came in and I realized then what it was about and that it was a tribute to Tata Madiba, you know.
Kom ons luister, hier is Cassie Raven. Ben is ook hier so. Geniet hierdie liedjie saam met ons.
Two, three, four. Sometimes I see the future through the windows in the past, and sometimes I see more clearly in the dark, where all the mind's reflections magnify to form a spark, and they blow away the damage in my heart. Oh, I can burn down the future with the flames of the past, but I'd rather hold a candle in the dark. You know we all feel the fear, it is magnified by tears. Let's make a future brighter than that past. Oh, we can do it for the new souls, do it for the born free, for the part of you that sees that part in me. Do it for the new souls, do it for the born free, for the part of you dying to believe. Well, I know you saw our future from your window behind bars, and I know you saw our future with your heart, with your beauty and your wisdom, left a footprint, made a path, and it leads us to the hope that's in our hearts. Now we can do it for the new souls, do it for the born free, for the part of you that sees that part in me. Do it for the new souls, do it for the born free, for the part of you dying to believe. Do it for the new souls, do it for the born free, for the part of you that sees that part in me. Ah, do it for the new souls, do it for the born free, for the part of you that's dying to believe.
Lekker legendes.
Dit is Lekker TV, Cathy Raven kuier saam met ons. Dis haar splinter nuwe serie. Cathy,
Ja.
Die Rooibos Tea Blues, die Rooibos Tea Blues. Dis eintlik maar dieselfde ding, né?
Ja.
Ek kan nie rooibos ruik nie. You should have done that, Kathy. I mean, a flavored CD. Maar I love the cover.
We can make ons kan 'n rooibos spray maak en dan
Vertel my so 'n bietjie van hierdie tell me a little bit about the sleeve of the CD. It looks absolutely amazing.
If you look at a rooibos tea box or any of the rooibos tea boxes, this is like a composite of all the different ones that are made up. And if you check one of the rooibos boxes, there's a lady with a little girl pouring tea. So I made this picture, and this little girl is a mixture of all my little girlfriends, you know, like godchildren and stuff.
Yeah.
And I painted her like that. So that's like that part of the box. And the rooibos tea blues is that, and this would usually say the brand of the tea. But in other words, now I'm the brand, and here it says original, home brewed 100%.
Absolutely amazing.
Then when you go around the corner to the other side, here's a heart that represents, you know, and it's done in our beautiful beads, like Africa beads. So that's my love for Africa. And here it says free range South African 100%. So all of the songs on this are songs that we've written for or about South Africa or in South Africa. And it's approved by the Art Foundation listening plan instead of the Heart Foundation eating plan.
Okay,
you see?
Brilliant.
I hope I'm not copyrights infringing right here, but any promo is good promo, right, Barney?
It's an amazing story. You know, I just love it because, you know, when you download music, you can't, you have to buy. Don't download it. Well, you can on iTunes, but
of course,
it is so nice to have this whole story,
that's
like you
yours.
said, you know. Thank you very much. And that's why I love CDs and vinyls and stuff like that. So, Ben, Amato, how's it going?
Good, and you?
All right. You've got your flute here. So
Yes.
is it an easy instrument to play?
Takes a while.
You have to blow into it or suck it?
I'm not going to answer that one.
Is it easy? Do you have to tune it as well?
Do you have to
Oh,
chew
really?
it?
Do you have to?
Yeah, the head
tune
comes
it.
in and out, so
Oh,
you got to.
okay.
Thanks for reminding me before we start playing.
You're going to do another song. What was it like working with Kathy in the studio? Is she grumpy?
Yeah,
is she a
sometimes.
perfectionist?
Very much, yeah. No, well, we threw opinions back and forth, you know, because we were working together, co-producing in my studio though, so I was kind of strategizing the technical side of things, and she had the airy-fairy stuff.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to be creative director when I was allowed.
There's a lot of people sitting at home right now. You don't know how much time and effort and money goes into recording, and the people go and pirate music. I mean, that's how you earn a living. You are a professional musician. So how long did the recording take?
Well, we started off, the other producer on it was Peter Pilson. I think you know Peter. He's a really good buddy. Worked with him on a lot of other projects, and then he finally came and said, let's do something. So we started it off in V1 at the SABC. We collected the first set of tracks for it, and then we listened back, and I didn't like half of them, so we took it, which we were going to take and remix at Ben's studio, Heat Seeker Studios, and so we took it there. And we put the tracks in that we didn't dig so much and added some on and took some out. You know, just kept it flowing and kept it real. And then we took those live tracks and we remixed those and put in a few others. So Peter finally did the mastering for us as well. That was his contribution, yeah.
And what is the style on this new CD? Acoustic, a bit of blues? Because, I mean, you know, everybody knows you for your blues style and the blues rock and roller, but what can people expect to hear?
Well, you know, Bonnie, over the last about 5 years, I've been traveling the planet pretty much, trying to get. I heard Vusimash Lasela and some local Congolese or some Congolese guys at the Bushfire Festival one year when I was playing there, and I was like, the music they were playing, that was what blues. That was where blues came from, you know. And what I've always been trying to do is find South Africa in the blues, because it was exported from Africa, not only South Africa, but the music that was played in America was the first blues, but it came from here. So I went to the States and I was playing with like white guys, black guys, this kind of blues, West Coast blues, this kind of blues. And what I'm trying to do with this album is take the blues back from America and put Africa back into it, you know. And I think we got it right on a couple of tracks, just to have this. And I did a very laid back thing. I'm beyond playing the hard rock blues, you know.
Okay.
I'm over that.
But some of the tracks were full band format, right?
Yeah, yeah, in
from
the
from the
blues.
SABC studio.
Yeah.
The other ones we had a more percussion,
Yeah,
acoustic.
yeah.
We were
Yeah.
listening a lot to Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, that album that they did.
It's awesome. Yeah,
that
it's
was
a great
probably
album.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to perform another song for us now.
Okay.
This is Kathy's new album, Kathy Raven. Do you, ek sê die hele tyd die. The Rooibos Tea Blues. This is another track from this album. Have a listen and we'll talk about the song after they've played it. Take it away, Kathy and Ben.
One, two, one, two, oh. I've got a man as sweet as he can be. I've got a man as sweet as Rooibos tea. And sometimes I think he's a too damn sweet for me. Oh, he brings me sugar in my coffee every day. He brings me sugar in my coffee every day. And if I pray pretty Jesus, yeah. Said if I pray pretty Jesus, so said if I pray to you Shiva, can you make him stay? I'm gonna go on down to Cape Town and I'll pray. I'm gonna climb old Shiva Mountain any day. And if I pray pretty Jesus, yeah. Said if I pray pretty Jesus, oh. Said if I pray Kulu Kulu, can you make him stay? Oh, take it away, Benamoto. I'm gonna go on down to J-Bay and I'll pray. I'm gonna sail around Cape the Colors any day. And if I pray pretty Jesus, yeah. Said if I pray pretty Jesus, so said if I pray to you Buddha, can you make him stay? You know that I've got a man as sweet as he can be. I got a man as sweet as Rooibos tea. And sometimes I think he's a too damn sweet for me. Well, he can take me or leave me as I am. 'Cause I have got one other sweet, loving, heartfelt man. And if I pray pretty Jesus, yeah. Said if I pray pretty Jesus, oh. Said if I pray Kulu Kulu, can you make him stay? Oh, I've got a man as sweet as he can be. Yeah, I got a man sweet as Rooibos tea. And sometimes I think he's a too damn sweet. Times I think he's a too damn sweet. Sometimes I think he is sweet as a Rooibos tea. I got the Rooibos tea blues.
Lekker TV. Cathy Raven het hier so by my kom inloer vandag. Quickly, Cathy, that song that you just performed, absolutely amazing. I got goosebumps, but you can't see it. But, you know, if I could just take my shirt off, absolutely
you can,
beautiful.
Yeah, feel free.
What is that song all about?
The Rooibos Tea Blues. Well, it's actually about a guy. You know, Rooibos tea is like quite a gentle tea. It's healthy, it's good for you. And it's about a sweet guy. Because, you know, if you put a spoon of sugar in black tea, I won't say any kind of label, you know, it's that kind of sweet. But if you put a spoon of sugar in a cup of Rooibos tea, it's exceptionally sweet. It's a very sweet tea. So this song is about a relationship that I had with somebody who was a little bit too sweet for a blues singing mama, you know. So it's the whole story about that. But it's also sort of metaphor to South Africa, and most of the songs have got metaphor to our country, you know.
Cathy Raven is hier so saam met my. So 'n bietjie later 'n klomp series wat jy moet in die hande kry en 'n klomp nuwe musiekmagazines.
Lekker legendes.
Welkom terug. Ray Dillon is op pad. Cathy Raven, your new series out, The Rooibos Tea Blues. Where can people get hold of it? Have you got a website, Twitter? Do you want to mention that quickly?
Yeah. Thanks, Barney. I've got a website. It's just Cathy Raven with a K and Raven like the bird.com. And all of the information about where our shows are, where to get the album, all of that stuff is there.
Great. Ja, nee, dis alweer daai tyd van die dag. Ek moet nou totsiens sê, ek is weer volgende week terug. Don't forget, I'm inside your radio Monday through till Friday, 12 till 4 on Jacaranda FM. Dan is ek op Sondag daar, 10 in die oggend tot 1 in die middag met al jou favorite classics. Hierdie is nou 'n klomp series wat jy moet in die hande kry. Cathy Raven se splinte nuwe een, The Rooibos Tea Blues, baby. En dan het ons Dan Petlansky. Ja. Brilliant guitarist. Dit is sy splinte nuwe CD uit. Nog 'n goeie ou wat kan lekker gitaar speel, Maurits Lots. Hy het 'n splinte nuwe CD uit. Jy moet hom gaan kry. En dan Richard van der Westhuizen, ballade vir 'n enkeling. Ek het die ander dag in die hande gekry. Lekker musiek op hierdie CD. Gou Uncut Magazine is uit as jy 'n groot Smiths fan is, jy van die musiek van die 80s hou. Dit is nou verkrygbaar dan ook. Dis nou van die metalheads wat by die huis kyk en so aan, hè, wat vir oupa en ouma mal maak met die harde musiek. Metallica, Metal Hammer. Dis hier splinte nuwe ene uit. Cathy, respect, nice seeing you.
Good to
Thank
see
you
you,
guys
buddy.
for popping in. En onthou, Cathy Raven se splinter nuwe serie is nou verkrygbaar. Geniet die res van die naweek. Hier's my laaste video. Cheers.